Hey, welcome to Hammer Wrench Renovations. Let's install a power cord on a garbage disposal. And this is an Insinkerator, 3/4 horsepower. Cord goes here on the bottom. Let's take off this plate here. Set it aside. Now if it doesn't come with a cord and you buy one separately like from Lowe's or Home Depot, this will come in it. This piece here goes here and actually locks the cord in. That way it can't be pulled out. Tucked inside of this port here will be your wires. Black is hot, white is neutral, and there's your ground right to the body. So the first thing we're going to do is take this spin lock off, put it inside. Okay, I've got the spin lock right underneath. So what I'm going to do is thread this through the top hole, and it's actually going to thread into the spin lock as well. Got to get it flat, because if it starts to go in sideways, it is not going to tighten. Alright, so that is tight. Now the spin lock is tight. I'm going to take this flathead screwdriver. Some torque to the spin lock. That way it won't back off. And grab your cord, feed it in, and pull it right up out of the opening so you can work with the wires. Now all you got to do is match your wires, white to white. Put them together so they're the same height. Give them a little twist and put the cap on. Make sure and hold the wires together so they don't spin. Next we're going to do the black wires. There we go. Now I'm going to get the green one free. I'm going to go ahead and tuck white wire and the black wire inside of there. Now I'm going to back out this screw. I'm going to attach the ground. You'll notice the wire and the screw are the same color. Put the plate back on. You'll notice there's little notches that hold the back of the plate. And the little screw you took out. Put it back on. Now we're going to pull some of this slack out. But if you can see the color right there? You don't want the color outside of the unit, because it's going to pull your wiring too tight. So pull your slack out and then give it a little bit back. This little bump out here is what's going to pinch your wire. So take the two little screws, started. That is, if you took them out. I just took them out to make it easier to spin this thing in. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is you're going to get this piece and some plumber's putty. Now what we're doing is we're going to make this plumber's putty, we're going to roll it out into a pencil shape. And I'm going to use this glass cooktop here. And you want it about a 1/2 inch thick. If you see it get thin in a spot, don't roll there anymore. Move your fingers over. And roll the spots that are thicker, and it will spread out. So this is what you get. Take this piece and lay this plumber's putty around. Now you don't really need to double up there, so where it meets, just pinch it off. Now we're going to put it in the opening in the basin. Now you take this, there's the open hole. See, mine has writing on it, so I want those to face the user. Push it down into the opening, and you'll see some putty squish out. That's normal. These are the next pieces you need. This is the fiber gasket. This is the backup flange. And this is the mounting ring. Let's go ahead and thread screws into the mounting ring. Now there's two different sizes. These are the 1.5 inches. There's also 1 1/8 inches. But we're going to go with these. Okay, the first thing you put up is your fiber gasket. And then this triangle shaped. And you want the flat side to your basin. And then this piece goes up with the screw heads facing down. And now you put the snap ring, and the snap ring will go in this groove right here. You want to make sure that the piece you put in from the top doesn't move. Now I found it easier to hold the flange with one hand and feed this snap ring in with the other. You can see how that spins. What you got to do, you're going to take your flathead and start screwing these in. You want them to screw in and meet this piece here. Now I used the 1.5 inch screws up top. But I read in the next section that you should use the 1 1/8 inches if you have a sink over 3/8 inches deep. So now I have an issue. The triangle piece right here needs to be in the same spot as this. So that means I've got to take my snap ring out. It's not letting me do that. Now they are where they should be. going to check the writing up top in the flange to make sure it didn't get moved. Yeah, it did get moved a little bit, and I was able to straighten it because I haven't tightened this down yet. Now it says you should tighten evenly. So as you go around, take a little at a time. And what that's going to do up top is it's going to squish that plumber's putty to almost flat where no water will get out of it. Okay, you can see the amount of putty that's come out and how easily the excess comes out. And that's left. Just pull it off with your finger. That's all you gotta do. I'm going to go ahead and put this black flange down. I bought this separately. It didn't come with the sink, but I wanted it to match the sink. Even though this does, the Insinkerator does not, I'm fine with that, but I do want this one. And so the gray gasket goes right under here. And underneath is going to be this black rubber gasket and this fiber washer and then this ring. Now this is the dishwasher knockout. I will be running my dishwasher drain into here. You can see the screwdriver does not go in. So you just put your screwdriver in there. Alright, and it will knock out the plastic. You just want to look through the hole and make sure that all the plastic has been knocked out. You can see the plastic bits inside of there. Now if you're having a hard time getting the bits out, this ring does come off the top. There's one of the bits there. Where you get your hand in there, get them out. These things grind up food. They do not grind up plastic. Well, they may, but they may clog up. I don't see any more in there. Okay, let's put this thing on. There's one thing that I don't have. I'm going to have to get me one of those spring clamps to hold this on. This is the drain that goes to your under seat drains. And for some reason, mine didn't come with one. So I'll have to get one from the hardware store. But I'm going to go ahead and install the unit. Alright, so the little parts that are going to catch is not these hoops, it's these pieces here. That's what's going to catch and ride up there. It is hung, it is tight. I'm still going to adjust its position for whenever I put up the plumbing. So I will loosen it, but all I did was use this screwdriver, put it in that hoop there. You can use the little wrench that actually goes into the bottom for when you have a jam, and that's what they suggest you use to tighten it with. So now, I'm using this kit here, half-inch garbage disposal installation kit. Should have everything I need to hook up this to the drain. I've got some 1.5 PVC so I can have a plumbing vent in the back.